Well, there's some truth in that. Mr Speaker, I'm pleased to advise the House that the first year of the government's Warm Up New Zealand scheme has been extraordinarily successful. The grand total of 57,908 homes were retrofitted in the first year of the scheme. What's most pleasing, Mr Speaker, is that around 55% of the houses retrofitted are occupied by people on low incomes. I want to acknowledge the cooperation of the Green Party in the administration of this policy.
Dr Calder.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. Supplementary question. Why did the government introduce the Warm Up New Zealand scheme?
The Honourable Jerry Brownlee.
Mr Speaker, the government has funded the Warm Up New Zealand scheme because of the benefits that a well-insulated home has to the individuals who live in it and to society and New Zealand economy on a wider scale. The Warm Up New Zealand scheme improves a home's energy efficiency, but more importantly it makes it warmer and much healthier to live in. That means fewer doctor's visits, less days off school and less time off work. The scheme has also been a welcome stimulus for the construction industry during an economic downturn.
Chris Hipkins.
Supplementary question, Mr Speaker, to the Minister. In what proportion of those houses were quality or safety issues found with the insulation during the audit process?
The Honourable Jerry Brownlee.
Mr Speaker, over the course of the last 12 months, the incidence of safety has been on the decline. I'm more than happy to release the entire audit figures to the member as I previously have. The incidence most recently of safety issues, I understand, is less than 1%. Those, of course, are all rectified because the providers, the installers, are required to go back over all of their work when one of those incidents is discovered.
Chris Hipkins.
To the Minister, why should the public of New Zealand have any confidence in the Warm Up New Zealand Heat Smart scheme when the audit found that a third of the homes insulated had quality concerns?
The Honourable Jerry Brownlee.
Mr Speaker, a quality concern may mean that there was rubbish left on the site. It might mean that there were some instructions not left with a heating appliance. It may mean that in some places they couldn't get in to place the insulation in because the gap was too narrow. Well, I shouldn't talk about narrowing gaps this week, should I? But what I would say to the member is that I think 57,908 retrofits indicates a very high level of public confidence in the scheme.
Question number 2, the Honourable David Cunliffe.